Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving forward in our schedule here. We are through absolutely the first month of November, and you can see Ottawa, my team, is taking a lot of L's. The next game we have in our family career is Austin Slagle, the #1 overall pick on Drake's new Toronto team, OVO, October's very own. But before we get into that matchup, we've got some things to check up on. First of all, season awards. You're gonna notice some repeat winners. Player of the week, Austin Slagle. Dustin Abbott takes it home. Then we've got Austin again, 3-time player of the week. He's equaling Ja Morant on the West. The only person with more player of the weeks is Luka Doncic. Player of the month, Austin Slagle in the East, Luka in the West. So Toronto OVO, Drake's Toronto NBA basketball team, is riding on the talents of Austin Slagle. Rookie of the month, Austin takes it in the East. Sam takes it in the West. Now Sam in the West is going up against Seth in Sacramento. Is Utah in the West? That would be going up against AJ as well. Austin in the East is, of course, going against Craig on Charlotte. Ryan in Halifax. Dustin in Washington. So some interesting storylines happening. Let's take a look at all-star voting. Let's see if any of the young gun gets in. You can see on the Western Conference, AJ Green. Some all-star votes for AJ Green in the front court. The boys love him. In the Eastern Conference, Austin Slagle at #3, over 1 million votes in his rookie season. Dustin Abbott at #6. So that leaves Seth, Craig, Ryan, and Sam missing from the all-star selection currently. Now I have adjusted the sliders since the last episode. The individual shooting stats and the team shooting stats were not high enough to reflect real life percentages. So I went ahead, I gave them adjustments. Shooting should be going down easier now. We were down at 36, 38% shooting on team percentage. If you look at the real world percentage last year in the 2022 season, the top team was up at 50% shooting. I believe the bottom team was down at somewhere about 44, 43% shooting. So I will continue to adjust sliders as need be. But we are working the league to be as realistic as we possibly can. Let's take a look at Austin Slagle on Toronto OVO. Let's see the performances that he's been putting in. So here's the Slagsmeister. You can see his career stats so far: 21 points a game, 17 rebounds a game, 11 assists per game. This guy's averaging a triple-double in his rookie season. Taking a look at individual games: 26 points, 16 rebounds. 31 points, 20 rebounds, 11 assists. Slagle has been absolutely putting the team on his back, putting in 48 minutes every single night, and still Toronto OVO Drake squad is garbage. Career high of 38 points this season, his whole career. 29 rebounds, game high. Let's take a final look at the standings here. League standings. In the East Coast, we've got Ryan on the Halifax squad, 14-13. They're going to make a playoff charge. Next up, Craig on the Charlotte Hornets, mid-range team. Will they be a play-in team? We are yet to see. Washington Wizards, Dustin needs to put in a bit more effort down in Washington. And finally, Austin Slagle on Drake's team is 3-23. You would have thought Drake had more success. Maybe the team is tanking for Victor Wembanyama, who is in the next draft. Maybe they want Slagle and Wembanyama. Is it possible to be too selfish? In the West Coast, at the bottom of the table, Vancouver, Seattle, Edmonton, all the expansion teams in the West are bottom of the barrel. If we move on up, we've got Utah Jazz with AJ Green doing well, but Sacramento's in the playoff picture. That's where Seth is. So that's around the league. But coming up, the number 1 overall draft pick in the family, Austin Slagle, on the Drake squad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto. It's a grudge match. Toronto versus Ottawa, 2 expansion teams. Drake has got the court blizzed out. Austin Slagle will be going to work against Zubac. I had to make a couple trades for the squad. Couple trades for Ottawa. Fred VanVleet is back. It's been long enough since his injury. Robert Williams is not yet returned from injury, but when Robert Williams does return, we're going to have Porzingis, we're going to have Zubac, we're going to have Williams. We're going to have a lot of big guys down low. And speaking of big guys, how is Slagle going to deal with Zubac? Josh Hart with the ball. Slagle with the pick, freeing up Hart. Here comes Slags down low, dunk. Slagle starting off hot.
The team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Neesmith up top.
Back to VanVleet.
Outside for VanVleet with the 3. You know that's cash. Drake and Fred, known to be friends, known to hang out. It's no love here as Josh Hart backs it up to the 3-point line. Slags has got the ISO, setting the pick though. For the roll wide into the corner. Washington Jr. trying to respond on the 3. That's not going to happen. Zubac has the box out on Slags. Down low 2, that's going to rim out. Josh Hart's going to start the offense for Ottawa. Washington Jr.'s got the down low drive. Fred, too small, but he can't get it. Washington Jr. on the follow through. Zubac tried to get that swatted, but he couldn't get there in time. 4-3 for OVO.
Pass to Neesmith.
Not a whole lot of action down low on Austin Slagle, the number 1 overall pick, 3-time Player of the Week award winner, 1-time Rookie of the Month winner as Porzingis puts it up with a nice finish with the left hand. 3-point play coming up for Tingus Pingus. How you like that?
At the line for 1.
Kristaps for the 3-point play, and Ottawa up by 2. Slags is going to run the offense for October's very own.
Now here's none.
Hart for the 3. Money. It was a no-doubter. 7-6.
And Josh Hart.
It's a back-and-forth game so far in this first half. In this first quarter. Excuse me. Porzingis outside, stretching the defense. Quickly now. Gets the screen from Zubac, screens wide, takes the pull-up, and it's money. 8-7. As you can see, these sliders are making a difference in the gameplay. It's making it smoother, more realistic. Washington Jr., get that out of here! Porzingis!
Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with
swatted
energy and awareness, he can be a good
defender. None.
Now here's none.
What you gonna do?
Pass to Hart.
Pass over to Josh Hart for the three. He's open. Oh, what a brick from Josh Hart on the wide open three. And quickly he's going to take him down low. Try to use the body. Finish right hand. Not going to happen. Slagle gets bored. Feeds it down for Nunn. Slagle's calling for it inside, but Nunn's going to try and get finished. And Zubac, so back-to-back swats for Ottawa quickly with the midi. And that rims out.
And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
Back and forth bricks.
Pass to Nunn. Washington
These are
outside.
two garbage teams, to be honest. As Josh Hart takes it outside, they've not been feeding Slagle. As Washington tries to take it down low, and he'll be able to finish on the left hand, but Slagle
Well, this early, they
has been
should be
very
showing
quiet.
a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's quickly.
quickly
Here's
outside.
He's covered by
Neesmith
Hart.
charging down
Van
low,
Vliet outside.
but he gets into Slagle territory. Says, I don't want none of that.
Launches it.
Freddie for the three. Rim out. Slagle's got bored.
Pass to Washington.
Slagle running wide. Are they going to get him involved? It doesn't look like they like the Slagle-Zubac matchup. Zubac, of
It's
course,
Hart on
with
the
the
wing.
height advantage. Josh Hart going to take it in. They've been using Hart extensively here. And he's going to go to the line, luckily for
You
him.
know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got.
Josh Hart tried to get the spin move on Neesmith. Left-hand finish. And just dribbles out. This is to extend the lead at the end of the first quarter.
He misses the free
Misses
throw.
the first rim around. Kristaps is going to get subbed out. Here comes Gary Trent. Zubac as well getting subbed for Gafford. Is this going to give Drake's squad a matchup for Slagle that they would prefer? Josh Hart looking to drain this the second. At least make it a 50% trip, and he does. 4.5 seconds
Just
here
4
for
seconds left to play in the
Ottawa,
first
sorry.
quarter. With one
Half-court
shot.
miracle,
He's off on that one.
and that's not going to go. So a very quiet start
As we finish the first quarter.
for Austin Slagle, the #1
Let's
pick.
take a quick break. And
Is
then
it
it's on
paying
to the
off?
second
Should
quarter
he have
after
gone
this.
#1 overall? This is raising a lot of
Good
questions.
action already in this one. But a fairly
Should
even
Slagle
matchup after this
have
first
been
quarter
picked
of play.
#1? They are
And from what
losing
we've seen
every
here from the home
single
team,
game
what's your take so
almost.
far?
It's simple. The main takeaway
They're
from
also
the
not
first
feeding
quarter
them the
is they're
ball,
winning
so
this game with defense.
why draft a
I agree.
guy
I mean, you look
that
at
you're
the
not
energy,
even
the
going to
effort
use?
Defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Kendrick Nunn,
Slagle matching up
Isaiah
against
Stewart out
Gafford
there
now.
with Josh Hart. Then it's
Is
Washington.
this going to be a matchup? Is this a
Pass to
matchup that they were
Reeves.
waiting for?
Here's the
Austin
three.
Reeves
Got the
outside.
three ball to go. Already
And hits the
7 lead
three,
changes.
11 to
These
10.
teams are really going after
Back
each
and
other.
forth game.
It's been a brutal game to
Here
play,
comes
but a
Slags.
fun one to watch.
They've got Daniel
Dishes it out
Gafford.
to Nunn for
Gary Trent is
Washington
out
now.
there
He's
with
going to
Herb
step that
Jones.
back out.
And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. Washington finds Stewart.
Stewart,
5 to shoot.
Slagle not getting any ball touches as the
Back to
shot clock winds down.
Pulls it
Washington
from the top of the key.
long two. That's going to rim out. Stewart
Outside
gets the
Hart.
board.
Fires
Slagle
for
not
three.
being active as he gets boxed out by Gafford.
And he recovers
Is
it. Pass to
the
Washington.
matchup's just too much for him. Should Toronto be slotting
shoot
him in a
again.
power forward position?
Gafford grabs the miss.
Miss there, Gafford.
Washington's gone
Slagle,
just 2 of
quiet
7 from
game.
the floor here. Isaiah Stewart out there with Josh
Reeves
Hart. Then it's Washington
on the line.
Then it's
Back for
Kendrick
Trent
Nunn.
Jr.
Here's Reeves.
All around for Austin Reeves. Open three. Splash. You know it's good.
Has 6. So many incredible players, Clark.
Slagle going to
What
work down the
elite
ball.
talent really takes your breath away. Is it
There's a
passing,
timeout for
shooting,
Toronto. They're
handles,
losing the
or maybe
lead.
those high-flying
Slags is
Yeah,
quiet.
for me, I think
They
it's seeing
gotta
the
get
game,
things
and that
together.
Goes back to passing, being able to see a player so ahead. That really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism. is
Timeout.
actually 13 to a
Get
dozen
Slagle a
in
breath
today's
as they
NBA.
find him.
So I like the vision and
Slagle's
passing
a
as the
threat
skill
from
that
all
most
3
excites me.
levels.
They've got Gary Trent, Herb Jones
But they're
out
just not
there
using
with
him as they
Daniel
find
Gafford.
Washington
And it's
Jr.
Reeves
down low.
with the
Right-handed
one.
finish.
Washington's shot is good.
Austin Reeves
Love to see ball
can't get the
movement,
block.
especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Kendrick
Quickly
Nunn
now.
out there with Washington. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then
For
it's
Reeves.
Josh Hart.
Jones going to flop outside. And another 3 for Ottawa. They've
Man, they're having
never
a hard
shot
time
this
defending the
good.
triple. last 3
The
in a row.
defense for
They're playing too soft on the
Toronto
perimeter. They can't
is
stay so
lacking.
soft. They've got to get up
They
into
are
the
lost
shooter's
out there.
They've got Emmanuel
Josh
quickly.
Hart trying to
Kristaps
work it, but he gets
Porzingis out there
picked.
with Herb
And now a
Jones.
foul
And it's Murphy
from
with the
Austin
first foul.
Reeves. It's not going to send him to the line, but it is going to bring Zubac
Coming onto the floor
back
for the away
on.
team, Ivica
And we have to take another look at that block.
as Tingus Pingus plays volleyball with these boys.
And that'll allow them to stay
Drake,
on the
you want a
lead if they
team?
keep
Get
defending
that
like
out of here! You're bottom of the table. Ball in for OVO. Slagle on the 3 line. Zubac matches his mom.
The 3 from Washington.
Screen and roll off the front of the rim.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Washington
17-12 for Ottawa. Tingus Pingus. He's got space and it's money.
And it's good. 2 points.
Good night for
I just
Porzingis here
love the
tonight.
ball movement.
And that
He's been
streaking rack attack is
More
the
shutout in
mobile
other
drive.
games, but
He's clearly not satisfied
Ottawa
with the
is
lead they
rolling
have.
right now. We
Took it
haven't
to the
seen
rack,
this
it
from
would
them.
not be denied.
Yes, they have a better
It's a
lineup.
Zubac
I've
out there
got
with
new
Kristaps
trades.
Porzingis. Then
New
there's Emmanuel
players.
Quickly. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's
Porzingis
Nesmith
able to
in
play in
at
that
the 3.
power forward
Small
position.
forward.
Work those mismatches as he swats Stewart out, but it's gonna be a shooting foul. So OVO gets to go to the line, and they need this. They're falling behind here.
Isaiah Stewart at the line for 2.
I don't know. That kind of looks like ball first. But you know, modern day NBA, he's gonna go to the line.
And he makes the first.
Sinks the first one. And Slagle putting in court time. Is he gonna
Free
play the
throw,
whole
no
game?
good.
Porzingis
Josh Hart is out there
working
with
it
Isaiah
down for
Stewart.
Ottawa.
Then it's
Quickly in the
Washington.
corner. That's
Then it's
gonna rim
Kendrick
out.
Nunn. We've got
Slagle's gonna
Kristaps
get the
Porzingis.
board.
Emmanuel
And try and set up
Quickly's
some
out there
offense
with
if
Fred VanVleet.
he dishes
Then
it
there's
over
Ivica
to Nunn.
Zubac. And it's Nesmith in at the 3.
There's a
Here's
lot of
Nunn.
ISO ball here going on for
Oh, and he
October's
got
very
fouled
own.
on his
They're
way up.
a little
He'll
too
head to the
flashy.
line to shoot 2.
They got the gold on their jerseys, but it's not the gold performance of play.
Can't block it. Sending
As
him to the
October's
line
very
to get
own
that
is
kind
going
of
to enter into the bonus as Quickly gets the foul there. So he's going to go to the line, try and get this game back in a manageable territory
They might be distracted by your presence.
to make it a 4-point game. He's got to get it,
It's
and he
most of the
does.
stripe.
No doubt.
Give them credit for making a more concerted
19-15
effort to get to
minute
the
left
line
in the
this quarter.
second.
Yeah, I like everything you said there because
Toronto
when all
has
else
gone
fails, if
to
you
the
can
line
get to the
way
stripe,
more.
that's
Ottawa
really a good way
potentially going to
change
get
the
into
momentum
foul
in the
trouble
game because you
as
get
Van Vliet
points
works it.
and you also slow down the
Out for
opponent
Nesmith.
because
He's going
the
to pull
game
the
is
3.
about-
Oh, Nesmith!
And Nesmith gets it to go.
And
Love
you
it.
know,
It's
in
a
this quarter, they really
14-5
brought up
run
their
in the
shooting
last 3
percentage.
minutes.
Anytime your field goal percentage
Toronto's
is
got to
high,
get an
50
answer in the
they're
half
doing something
as Slagle finds a dime.
Good execution.
Finds
They're
none
getting some
down
short
low.
range looks here.
Cheese pick.
Quickly outside.
Quickly now. Looking for Nesmith.
And in the second quarter,
They're going to tighten up on that 3-line defense as they try and wind down the clock. Porzingis with the screen, working it down low, step fade, rim around, but Porzingis is going to have the
Porzingis able to
putback.
use that 7-6
24-17.
wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board,
Toronto
and then quickly cashing in.
looking like they're going to wind down the clock.
Van Vliet against
Take the
Washington.
last shot of the half.
Pass
24-17.
to Hart.
Josh Hart. OVO is gassed as Josh Hart works it down low, but Zubac says, get that garbage out of
As
here.
Toronto keeps possession.
OVO's going to keep the ball, but the new the new trade pickup of Zubac is paying off. He's going to get subbed for Gafford with 4 seconds left. Not exactly sure why that substitution is happening, but can OVO work some magic for some last points?
4 seconds
Josh Hart
left
puts
in
up
the
the
first half of
3,
basketball.
rim out.
And that concludes the first
And
half.
that's the first half.
Up by 7.
Ottawa finally winning a game. October's very own taking the L as usual.
Sue, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just had to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves on offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So we head into halftime.
Checking out the visiting team.
What's the story of the first half? Well, Slag starts with a dunk, but otherwise a very quiet night from him. Ottawa stretching the floor, deep twos, paint game going on strong, splashing threes from outside, as we see from Austin Reeves right there. In the second quarter, it was just more of the same thing. Kristaps working down low. Overall, very good shooting from the Blackjacks tonight. Great game from Porzingis. Josh Hart is having himself a game, but he needs some help. Somebody get Josh Hart a teammate.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us.
Here we go. Second half.
You look at Kristaps Porzingis.
The only time that Austin Slagle has sat down is during halftime. My boy's getting tired out there. Hopefully they got some bananas in them, some orange slices for the boy.
We've got Fred VanVleet. Ivica Zubac's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Nesmith, and it's quickly in at the shooting.
Nesmith outside for the three. Can't make him pay. Zubac picks up the board. Slagle gets in the defense, but what a miracle finish by Zubac. How do you stop that?
3 points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
Now here's Hart.
OVO isn't liking the Slagle matchup. Slagle taking it from outside. He's going to dish it to Nunn, though. Back to the basket, so he couldn't pull the three.
6 on the shot clock.
Nunn gets the screen, working it down low. And he's going in against the big boys. Tossing out for Josh Hart. Miracle three. Oh, and he gets it. How do you like that?
Hart's got 7 points.
How do you like that, Josh Hart?
Shots there, guys. Excellent recognized.
Where's the MVP chance for my boy, Josh Hart?
Back to VanVleet.
VanVleet, deep two, and that's going to go off the back. Zubac was boxed out by Slagle, and the foul comes in.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
So 26-20 now.
Second half getting started. About a minute played.
OVO. Hand off to Slags. Oh, Slags almost had a lane there on Freddie. He's got the mismatch down low. Do they feed him? What are you waiting for? Give it to the boy. Give it to the man. It's mismatch. Oh, Slagle with the fancy pass. Now he provides a screen. Buckets.
Give him 8 points now.
So Washington Jr. with the bucket, but why did they not feed Slagle down low on the VanVleet mismatch?
Pass to Reeves.
Confidence issues. VanVleet outside, deep three. That's going to rim out. Slagle with the board. At least if he's not providing points tonight, he's providing rebounds. None down low. And he's going to go to the line on that. As Murphy picks up the foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Taking a look, arm all over it. Porzingis almost came in last minute with the block. Maybe he should have let him go up.
And he drops it
So
first.
OVO brings it
Jones,
within
he's checked
3
in for Zubac.
to get even closer. None.
And he makes both
It's
free throws.
easy.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach.
VanVleet
He's locked
now.
in from there most every night.
Outside Jones. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Porzingis.
Porzingis, oh, gets the steal. Washington Jr. picks the pocket. Fast break, Josh Hart in the corner. Buckets, Josh Hart. He's the whole team.
That's what they need to do. Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow
Slagle gets to
things
take a
down little bit,
breather
change
on
it
the
up.
bench. 27-26. Is he finally going to get some rest? No, he's back out on the court. Slagle, my boy's going to play the whole game.
The visitors
Gary
with the
Trent
ball.
Jr.
Gafford finds Trent. And
It's
here's Jones.
congested. They're going to kick it wide for
To the
Gafford.
middle.
Down low for Austin
Nice
Reeves.
assist and nice finish.
With the
Solid play
layup.
all the way around. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what
It's
it's
a
gonna
back
take
and
for
forth
someone to
game.
pull away.
Josh Hart to Washington Jr. OVO's squad is getting Their starters are getting a lot of playing time tonight. These guys got to be getting tired. Can they hold it up in the fourth quarter? We're not there yet. Josh Hart, he needs to come through for the squad again. Left-handed finish, not going to happen, but he gets his own rebound, puts it up again, but it's the block Gafford to Reeves. Now we got a fast break. Reeves for the Blackjacks. He's going to slow it down. Gafford. Mismatch left-hand finish and one. Give me those 3 points, little boy. Slagle says, my guy. You got to call for the help defense. You can't take the mismatch like that. You can't get bullied on the playground. To make it a 4-point lead. Gafford rims it out. Bricks it off the front of the rim. Down low for Nunn. How you like this Nunya business? But he can't finish. Jones got enough body contact on him. And so can Nunn. Oh, he was perfect from the free throw line tonight, but now he's going to miss his 5th free throw attempt. 4 for 5 tonight. To get it back within 2. He misses both. October's very own. Choke. Jones with a turnaround and one. Not so much. He's going to go to the line for 2, and Ottawa is now in the bonus. A heap of missed free throws here. Back and forth. Nobody can get it to go. There it is. 31-27, 44 seconds here left in the third quarter.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Nunn.
Back to Washington.
Washington open for the 3.
Pass to Hart.
Austin Reeves was slacking. Stewart on the mismatch. He does a full 360. Rims it out. Slagle with the rebound. Puts it up left hand. Grabs it again. Dishes it out for Washington Jr. Not able to get it, and Slags can't get the rebound. Here comes Ottawa fast break. Austin Reeves trying to work it around. And he's going to head to the line. Toronto not able to convert on a plethora of chances. Albeit contested chances. Zubac coming back in. He's going to swap out with Gafford. So Slagle, quiet night, but he's had his work cut out for him. He's been against fresh legs all night. They've been swapping out the centers back and forth. Good team management from my coach on the Ottawa squad. Gonna wind down the third. Washington Jr. just does it himself. Slags mishandles the rebound. Now quickly to extend the lead. Mid-range pull-up. That's gonna break off and end the first quarter, or the third quarter. Sorry. 33-27 for Ottawa.
NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a
Assist
magnificent
of the
picture
game.
with that dime. Just a great decision and a
It's
perfect
Tingus
delivery.
Pingus.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
So we enter the
And with
fourth
3
quarter.
quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in
33-27.
what is still
Blackjacks in the
anybody's
lead.
ball game. Isaiah Stewart out there with Josh Hart.
Toronto's going to need an
Nunn,
ace up
it's
their sleeve.
Washington.
Are they too gassed?
Offside Nunn.
Does Josh Hart have anything left in him? Can Slagle actually get more than 2 points tonight?
Outside Hart.
So many questions. Do they have answers? Josh Hart works it down low on the left hand. Slagle can't get the board because he's boxed out. Austin Reeves grabs it. Quickly now into the corner for Van Vliet, who's going to test his man.
Van Vliet against
Screen
Washington.
doesn't work. But Freddie
It's in there.
just finishes it with the left fearless finisher.
Displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
So 57% shooting for the Blackjacks. And Toronto is struggling.
Washington outside.
They can't get it to go. Slagle with the screen. Here it comes. That's going to rim out Porzingis
Porzingis
on the
has got four
rebound, and
rebounds
the
in game.
crowd is getting
Pass to
quiet.
quickly.
It is quiet here in
Back
Toronto.
to Van Vliet.
Where's the atmosphere? Where's the hype for this
And there's the
expansion
whistle.
team
Illegal
as
screen.
Austin Reeves
One of the trickier plays to
puts
judge.
on an illegal screen?
hard to argue against the
Coming
call.
onto the floor.
Timeout from OVO. The
The
boys are tired. The starters have been out all night. Slags. He's got to get some Gatorade in him.
But that was 40 years ago.
Murphy, he's checked in for quickly. And Toronto calls time here.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys
He's
were gassed.
still on the
Heavy
floor.
legs out there for sure.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Washington Jr.
Thanks,
now.
guys. Toronto's head coach had some words for his team
Toronto
over the break.
needs
He told his
energy.
team, quote,
Josh
"We
Hart.
can do this. This is why
Working
we
it
put in the
one-on-one.
work.
Left-handed
This is the moment
finish.
the work pays off.
And that was a
Don't give
hope
up
and a
for
prayer.
victory.
And Ali, thank you
Toronto
for
needs
that.
better quality shots. They still have time as Austin Reeves finishes down
That's
low.
having a ripple effect. And this
Toronto
is
10
only
behind.
relentless, only increasing the intensity
Time is
level.
running down. I just said they had time.
He just keeps coming, attacking.
But A, they've got to
He doesn't
start
know how
making
to step
defensive
off the gas
stops. And B,
Now here's
they got to
Washington.
get shots to
Here's
drop.
Hart.
Josh Hart, ISO ball. Trying to get his own
Porzingis
rebound,
grabs the
but Tingus Pingus is going to grab it. So Neesmith works it down.
Last quarter of play.
This is
about
looking
2
like it's
minutes
over.
in. Pass to Van Vliet.
October's very own needs some help. Slagle gets the rage foul in. He's tired.
First team foul.
Get me out of here, coach.
Checking in for the away team.
Get me out of here, Slagle says. But they're
Van
sticking
Vliet
him
with it.
on. He's
Guarded
number
by
1
Stewart.
overall. You don't take him for nothing. Freddie getting fancy,
Washington
but it's
against
not
Van
going to
Vliet. No
happen.
good with a layup.
Josh Hart, he's gassed, but he's got the lane. Taking Pingus on down low, and he's going to head to the line.
So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks
So
one up.
Josh Hart just trying to make the game
And he cannot get the first
respectable
one to drop.
as he
Tough on the
rims
miss.
off the front of it. He doesn't even have the muscle. That's how exhausted he is. He can't even get it to the net.
And he does get the
Drake
second
has
one.
left
And
the
that brings him
building.
within single digits.
A
And
minute
this is the
44
problem with
left in the
playing from
fourth.
behind.
And the
Missing
team
freebies
owner's
takes on
out of
greater
his
importance.
seat. He's gone. Van Vliet
Van Vliet against Washington.
for Chris
11
Stapps.
feet out.
Now, Chris Stapps
Pass
didn't
to
go to work
Neesmith.
against Slagle, and he's going to dish it off here as well.
Washington
Been a
against
lot
Van
of
Vliet.
guard
Just
usage
5
here
to shoot.
tonight.
Over
As
Washington.
Freddie gets confident, that's going to rim out, and Stewart boxes out Chris Stapps for the board. Here comes Washington
19 left to
Jr.
play in the fourth quarter of this one.
working it down the floor for none. Left hand.
The putback.
Slagle with the putback.
Cashes in on the second chance points.
But it's too late.
Oh, phenomenal.
37-30. Slagle came out of nowhere, but
He is tenacious when that
I don't
ball
think they
goes
got
up.
time to work this
What they got
back.
him out there for, fella.
Freddie,
Now here's Van Vliet.
in a bit of a crowd, works it on the screen. Oh, he's going to take on Slagle. Oh, dish off for Zubac. And Slags is on the floor.
Play call, very solid, making perfect use
Ottawa
of the pick
is
to get a
mopping
great
the
look.
floor with the #1 overall draft pick.
It's hard on the
Is
wing.
this real life? Josh Hart with a
Porzingis
prayer.
grabs the board.
Is this the biggest draft
Neesmith.
bust since Zion?
Soft touch off the glass.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And you know this
I mean,
shows what kind of attitude this team has.
I'm the manager of the
man
Ottawa
is there,
squad, but
go
we're not
get it.
that good.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you
Nice
by Mobile
finish
One.
He made
on the
that
finger
drive look
roll,
easy, but that had a
but it's
high
too little
degree
too
of
late.
difficulty.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
October's very own is going to take the L on the home court
Van Vliet
advantage.
outside.
Would you have ever thought it?
15 seconds
The
left
number
in the
one
fourth. Out to the
hyped up draft pick
Here's Porzingis.
gets
Misses the
given the
fadeaway.
business. Yeah, he cleaned up on the glass, but you got to be more than a window cleaner to win a chip. It's 41-32 for Ottawa.
Takes the win on the road. Nice
Who
win on the road. By
would
the
have
time the
thought
game
this would
winding down,
happen?
This building was stone cold.
They get embarrassed. Hands on the head performance. It's not
To try to take
good.
the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us.
OVO has a lot to
For
think
Ali
about
LaForce,
this
Mark
season.
Kellogg, and Grant Hill. This is
Do you
Brian
just
Anderson
tank for
saying thank you
Wembanyama
for
now?
watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.